Hey guys, welcome to the new video. Today it will be about train and trails. We will do a loop on what I think is one of the most beautiful spots for mountain biking in Tuscany on the coast. We will reach all the trails and get back home by train. This is the challenge. Why is it a challenge, you ask? Good question. Well, we are here in Italy, and as much as I love the country and the people and the food, the trains and their reliability is another thing. But before catching the first train, let me map out the tour for you. We are in the beautiful area of Tuscany, to be precise somewhere between Livorno and Piombino. I started my bike ride somewhere north of the little town of Donaratico, where I'm now biking to catch the train and go to pick up Conrad, who is living in San Vincenzo currently, one village further south. From there we're gonna pedal to the Bay of Baratti and continue on to the top of Promontorio, where we will meet another friend and catch one or two trails to arrive in the end at Salivoli, which is the nice part of Piombino. Later on we will go to Piombino city to have some lunch and hopefully catch the train back to San Vincenzo for Conrad and Donaratico for me. And here we are at the monstrous and infamous Donaratico train station. At least for the first train. Let's see what the official stats have to say.
Annuncio cancellazione treno. Il treno regionale oggi non è stato effettuato.
So the Train Italia is playing along with our little video and making it exciting for me already now. The trains have been cancelled. So the first train that I have to take is cancelled already. It's looking better for the afternoon, I hope. But for the moment I have to pedal to San Vincenzo, which will add another 10 kilometers, but luckily I'm quite on time. Well, let's go. We are at Conrad's current location. Il Promontorio. This is the headland, the cape you can see in the background where we'll be pedaling towards. It will be about 10 to 12 kilometers to reach the Baratti Bay, but on our way we have still a small park to traverse, which is called Remiliano Park, and it's a beautiful little forest trail along the coast. And it wouldn't be long until we reached the first trail. The Baratti Bay must be one of the most spectacular spots on the Etruscan coast, in my opinion, and we couldn't get enough of the scenery. But unfortunately we also had to pedal to the top, so let's go. We are climbing again towards Popolonia, Conrad's most favorite part, climbing. Still climbing and still climbing and still climbing. But the end is near. As we are approaching midday, we are still not sure if we can catch a train back or not. So let me just check on the schedule. Oh nice, I don't have network. At this point of time it was not too critical to know whether we can catch the train back or not, because we would have to do the downhill in any case. And so we focused on the important things. Conrad is going first. I follow him to document his crash. And you follow me, but we're gonna be slow because Conrad doesn't know the trail. If you have watched one of our last videos, I will link it in the top right corner, you know the story about the jollies. But basically you have 4 jollies, 4 joker to toss out during each ride before you crash. So it's like a get out of jail card in Monopoly, but just for biking. And Konrad was on a spending spree, as it seemed. This jolly was much closer than it seems on camera, but Konrad was doing very good in general. As the trail was heading towards a little bit more challenging section, it was time to switch with Konrad and show him the line so he could follow more easily. Approaching the next section of trail was bringing back some memories. As part of my mountain bike journey was some work in the local trail area bike service, and we shaped also this piece of trail together, and I was really enjoying it. With the increasing difficulty of the trail, I was also worried about Konrad and Enrico, our other friend who were both following me, and it's always like a mixed feeling when you send it really fast and you don't really know if the guys can manage, but the guys were managing very well. This part is quite tricky, and although I also helped shape part of this trail, the water always changed the line a little bit, and it's just quite sketchy.
Woo! Holy shit, man.
Nice! We were almost at the end of the trail, but the last part is especially tricky, but it is also very rewarding. And there it was, our reward. The trail ends at the sea. What a scenery, what a spectacular bay that is. The guys were taking a rest, we had a snack. But everything that comes down has to go back up again. I'm sorry, guys. This Mulino Climb will be not so easy. After coming down the Poggio Tondo trail, we had just the option to take the Mulino Climb. And the Mulino Climb is this blue line we see on the map, which comes to the parking lot we crossed initially when we come up from the Baratti Bay. And there will be the opportunity for us to re-evaluate our plans, whether we want to continue on to Piombino and try to catch the train, or shall we pedal home and return the way we came by bike, as we don't trust the Trenitalia. So while the guys are catching our breath, we need to make sure that we can really catch the train, because this morning all the trains were cancelled. I'm now really curious if there is any train, but again I have no signal, so we will have to look at the later stage. After climbing some more and some more, the guys and I agreed on just trying to catch the train. We thought we are on a challenge, so we just might as well do it. So the plan was to take the Via del Crenale up, to take the Conventaccio trail all the way down to the coast, connect through some pieces of black trail along the way, and finally take the Cavalleggeri green trail to reach Salivoli. So far, the theory. So let's freaking go! Now low gear, climbing. The remaining kilometers of our tour were a mix of downhill passages and very steep uphill passages, and the guys were starting to suffer a bit, although the landscape was making up for some of the suffering, as did the little pieces of downhill that we still had ahead of us. Fallen tree, so it's hike a bike. Some nice climbing, push a bike. And although the climbing was taking a toll on our overall fitness, Konrad was eager to send it one more time and wanted me to follow him to capture it all on camera. Whoa! Oh, yo! Jolly! And what a save that was! That was so close, mamma mia! But this was Konrad's last joker.
Man down!
We are okay?
Yeah.
I think so. Wait a second. Luckily nothing really happened, and Konrad was able to get back on the bike and continue towards Piombino.
I'm fucking dying.
And I could understand Konrad. The last bit of the trail had some very tough uphills where we had to push the bike also, but the views were rewarding and we were almost in Piombino. Before even thinking about any trains to catch or whether the train would arrive or not, we had to take care of another essential problem, which was Konrad was hangry, but it was past 3 and all the shops and restaurants were already closed. We took a whole tour through the city, but in the end, luckily, we found one place that was still serving warm food. while Konrad was ordering more pizza, I was checking the train, and it looked very good. The app said the train is on time. Now we just really hope that the train will arrive, because in the app it does look okay. It doesn't say it's cancelled. If the train doesn't come, to be honest, I don't even know what we're gonna do. But as always, we're gonna see when it happens. I hope it will not happen. Let's go. We are finally on our way to the train station through the streets of Piombino. And everyone here is very curious to see if the train will come. Oh no! Cancellato. So, as the train has been cancelled, unsurprisingly, to be honest, but I mean, we were still hoping. Now there's only one chance for us to get back home, because pedaling is not an option. As you can see, the sun is setting, it's getting dark, and we will be there is no way we can pedal back. I mean, I can pedal back, but I don't have my lights. Konrad is completely destroyed by the tour, so we need some way to get back. And luckily we have some friends here in Piombino. you will know these friends from our other videos. They will of course come to our rescue. Then that's what the friends are for, right? And there we are, signori. Mr. Amazing, Mr. Amazing has to save us from the Italian train system. No, it's impossible, it's impossible. Mr. Amazing is saving our life this time. Yeah, this is the Italian train adventure. It doesn't work. And while we failed on our challenge, we were still very happy with this day. We had an amazing time on our bikes. Of course, I'm very sorry to have disturbed Mattia on a Sunday evening, but he came to our rescue, which was very noble from him. And the least I can do is put a link to his channel in the description below. Make sure to check out his amazing videos. Woo! What a day, huh? Yes, now we have unloaded Konrad's bike at his house, and now he's driving me back to my house, because otherwise I would also not get back home. In the end, the experiment didn't quite work, but this is part of
the experiment. That's the point of an experiment.
That's the point of an experiment. If the experiment would always work, it would not be. It would be just clickbait. Yeah. In this case, we didn't know, so it happened. What happened?
We tested our hypothesis.
Yes, it happened. What could happen with Trenitalia? What can we do? So, guys, if you want to take my advice for it, if you want to make a really nice loop and the trains work, this should probably all add up. But in our case, just take the fucking car. And thanks so much for watching. If you liked this video, don't forget to subscribe, to like, to comment, to share, tell us that we are idiots or whatever in the comments below. Every comment is welcome, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.